Sunny here. Welcome to part 2 of the lesson continuing on how to play the song Now You See It, Now You Don't by Ozzy and Jake Ely. So we are into the bridge section, and it goes like this so you play the bridge first time, then go back to verse again and chorus and play the bridge and then the solo. So we'll cover the bridge and the solo of this part. So the bridge. Okay, so that part that's basically an F chord. Um, so what I'm doing here is that you play the let's see. Okay, so you play the D3, G2. You use your index finger playing the first fret of your B and high E string, and then you palm mute, and you play the third fret on the D string 4 times. Sorry, it was like, and then you play and you lift up your middle finger and index finger. Keep your ring finger on the third fret of your D string, and you play that plus the open G and open B. And you play it again. You hammer on the F chord again with your middle finger and the index finger. So when you hammer on to second fret of your G and first fret of your B string. So far we have this. So you play so you play D3, open G, open B one time, play it again, and you hammer onto the F chord. I'm sorry. Okay, so okay, you do the 4 times on the palm mute on the third fret. Do the same thing again. And then you palm mute twice on the third fret, and then quickly, just like that, and then palm mute twice again on the third fret. So far, play slowly. We have this. Okay. Play faster, sound like this. Okay, and then there's a little run at the end. While your hand is on that position, you can lift your index finger up. You play the open B string, the second fret of your G, and pull off on open G, and the third fret on the D. You play the second fret on the G and pull off open G again, and third fret on the D and pull off open D. You can just do it like this. So you can lift your hands up, slowly. So that's the whole. So that's the one part right there. So that is it, and then repeat the verse again. The second time it plays that, he plays that same part again, the F chord progression we just did, and then he'll change key to A minor. I'm not change key, but he'll play A minor chord, almost the same thing. So it goes like this. Okay, so instead of it goes. So I'll show you how to do that part. But so first, he'll play the open A minor chords, which is open A, D2, G2, B1. So he play that chord one time, open palm mute A string 4 times, and they play open string completely down from open A, D, G, and B together. You play it again and hammer onto the A minor chord. So the A minor chord we just played. So okay, and it's the same pattern as we did with the F chord. So and the next part is a little different. It goes palm mute twice on the A, and it plays the 5th fret on the D and G, slide down, and it goes back to F chord. A minor, so that's the so you go back and forth like F, A minor, F, A minor. It's the same pattern. So play it again slowly. F chord, F again. So now we get into the solo. So the first lick, some 3rd fret on the single note, 3rd fret on the D, 5th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, and 5 and 4 on the G, 5 again on the G, slide down a 2nd, and slide up to 7th fret on the G, and then 5, 4 on the G, 5 again on the G, and play the 5th fret on the D string, slide up to 7th fret on the D string. So again, that whole phrase goes like this. The next one is the same notes, but you play in an octave. So and you're doing it all on the D and the B string. So basically playing an octave. So the first we start on the 3rd fret on the D string, and pinky on the 6th fret of your B string, and you use the bottom of the flash with your index finger, and you block out the G string so you can't hear it. So all you can hear is the 3rd fret, which is F note on the D string, and the F note, the same note but octave higher on the B string at the 6th fret. So it's just strum all 3 strings together, but because you're muting the G string with bottom flash, the flash with bottom index finger, so you can't hear the G string, you kind of block it out. Same shape, it's an octave. The 5th position, 7th fret, it's 10 down to 9, 10 fret down to 9 fret, 10 again, 7th fret, and then 12th fret, and then 10 and 9, 10 again, and then 7. So 5, 7, 10 and 9, 10, 7, 12, 10 and 9, 10. Okay, after that, it goes like this. He does that, but that's how J. Keeley does. He plays the 12th fret on the D and G string with your index finger on the right hand to slide down, and then hammer onto with your middle finger or whatever finger works for you on the same 2 notes, slide down again. Just like that. He does that several times. And then, so that's the next part. But he, so let me show you the note first. It's 12th fret, 12th fret on the D and G, 14th fret D and G, 10th fret on the D and G, 12th fret on the D and G, 14th fret on D and G, 10th fret on the D and G. So if you play, and you can actually use his hand the same way. So you gotta get the motions going. It's difficult for you to do. It's hard for me too sometimes to get it clean. But you gotta hammer on really hard with your right hand. So 12, 14, 10, 12, 14, 12. So that's the whole lick right there. Or if you want to do it easy, you can go like this. You can do it that way. Now it goes into the solo, and he plays the E minor pentatonic at the 12th position. And he also played a Phrygian mode. That's an A natural minor. So it's all in the same box at 12th fret. So the first part, it goes like this. So what I'm doing is I play the 12th fret on the E string and play the 15th fret on the B string together, but I'm bending my 15th fret up whole step to 17th fret, which is the same note as the 12th fret on the E string. So if you listen to the 17th fret on the B, it's the E note. It's the same as the 12th fret on the E string. So when you play those 2 notes together, it doesn't resolve. So you gotta bend the 15th fret up to 17th fret to resolve itself. You can hear both notes the same now. You do that twice. And then you play the 13th fret and the 15th fret on the E string. I use my pinky on the 15th fret. That way I leave my index ring finger out so I can bend it back up again. So next part. Do that again. So it goes. Alright, so that's the lick. Alright, so the next part, you just play the single G, single note. What I'm doing here. Okay, so he's playing the A, which is 14th fret with G string. It bends up whole step to the 16th fret. So you give it vibrato. And then 12 and 13th fret on the B and back to 14th fret on the G and bends up whole step to 16th fret. So he does it several times. So go from beginning. Okay, so that part is. So you do that several times, and last part he goes 12, 13, and then 15, 13, 12 on the B string. And he plays the 12th fret on the B string and 14th fret with G together. And then once you play that tune, you bend the 14th fret of the G to the 16th fret with G. And 12 and 13 again on the B string. 14th fret on the G, not bending. And then 12 and 14 on the G. 14th fret on the D string. Alright. And the next part basically is an A minor scale all the way up to the 12th fret. So the notes are 12, 14, 15 on the A string, 12, 14, 15 on the D, 12 and 14 on the G, 12, 13, 15 on the B, and ends on the 12th fret on the high E string. And then you move your hands up, you play the 17th fret of your E string and pull off on the 15th fret. And you play the 18th fret on the B, pick 17th fret on the B and pull off on the 15th fret. And then play 17th fret on the G. And play 17th fret with your high E string and bend up whole step. Oh, wrong note, sorry. And once you bend it up, you release it. And you move your hands up to the 18th fret, you bend it up whole step again. So again. So after you've played the 17th fret, bend up, release, move your hands up using the same ring finger on your left hand. Play the 18th fret on the E string, bend up to the 20th fret. So that's a solo. Slowly. So that's the whole song. After that, it goes back to the so that part right there, and then it goes back to the riff. There's some variation at the end. He does that little part right here. Something like that. Jake does a variation of the riff. You can do a 1-3-3 on the low E and 3-5-5 on the 3-3-5-5 on the low E string. something like that, or so 3-2-0 on the A string, that works too. So it's just different things you can do, and that's how. So that's pretty much the whole song. Um, Hope you enjoy, and it's not a hard solo to learn. It's pretty cool. It's a very memorable feeling to it. Uh, it's just a very nice solo and a very nice song. Thanks for watching.